seated position. Rest your hands on your lap. Close your eyes or lower your gaze down. And first just have a nice deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, open the mouth and exhale out through your lips. And again, breathing in through your nose. And exhaling out. Allow your body to soften. And one more time, inhale, breathing in. And long, long sigh. And with the next breath, bring your hands next to your heart. Bring your palms together like in a prayer position. But this can create a little space between your hands, like you are holding a little bird or a butterfly. And just start to observe, watch your breath. Watch the length of your inhale, length of your exhale. Just a couple of breaths there, without changing anything. And slowly let's join to the breath with the movement of the hands. As you are breathing in, separate the fingertips of the 3 middle fingers. The tip of the thumb and the tip of your little finger still together. And as you exhale, fingertips together again. Imagine you are holding a bud of a flower, still closed flower, as you are exhaling out. And as you are breathing in, this flower slowly, 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 slowly opens up. Allow the movement to be super, super slow, following your breath, which means your breath is super long. Breathing in. And as you exhale out, fingertips together again. You can imagine you are growing roots through the feet, through the seed bones. And through these roots, as you are breathing in energy through the spine into your flower, and the flower starts to blossom. And exhaling out, just soften. Breathing in fresh oxygenated air, breathing in energy, breathing in everything nurturing from the earth. You are a little flower. And as you exhale, just soften, just find the softness of this little flower. And with every inhale, as your flower opens up, as the flowers start to blossom, you realize that little green light start to get stronger and stronger. And as the flower blossoms, as the petals are open, this green light is getting stronger and stronger, slowly start to spread around you. Just breathe. A couple of more times. Breathing in, the flower blossoms. The light is getting stronger. And as the light is leaving the flower, breathing in, slowly start to spread around you and create a green bubble around your body as you are sitting on your mat right now. Breath by breath, you are breathing in through your roots, through the spine, into the flower, feeding the flower spreading like the smell of the flower, like a sense of the flower, this green color, this green light. And it's creating this green bubble around you. One more breath. And next time, as you're opening the flower, lifting your hands towards the sky, reaching up. And draw a huge circle with your arms, like you want to touch the walls of this little bubble, or making the walls a little bit further, moving a little bit further away from you, making this bubble a little bit bigger. Inhale, arms reaching up, offering your flower, and huge circle. Your bubble is more and more spacious. And last time, breathing in, lifting up, offer your flower. And as you exhale, huge circle, beautiful. And now let it change. Inhale, lifting your hands, offering your flower, your lotus. And as you exhale, place one hand on the floor, in my case the left hand, and the other hand, right arm, is in the air. Bend your right elbow just a little bit. Allow your right arm to be heavy. Imagine someone behind you, pulling your right elbow back, turning the chest towards the sky. And again, don't do anything, just stay there, just breathe there. Both sit bones still, grounded, rooted. Someone pulling your elbow back. Watch, how do you feel? Feel free to play with the posture. Feel free to turn your head towards each direction. Feel free to try out different arm position if you wish. Stay there, breathe there, 2 more breaths. Keep your mind's eye on the right side. Breathe there. More and more space. You have more and more space. More and more softness. Stay there for a breath. As you exhale, turn your chest towards the floor. Walk your hands towards the center of the mat. And just walk your hands away from you as far as you can. Stay there for a breath or 2. And now walk your hands towards the other side, in my case the right side, and lift your left arm up towards the sky. Again, if you want to keep your arms straight, you are more than welcome. If you want to bend your elbow, and imagine someone pulling your elbow back. Watch how this side feels. You are still breathing. Try to breathe during the whole practice with Ujjayi breath. If you're not sure what Ujjayi breath is, it is, feel free to check one of my videos. I explain what Ujjayi breath is. Just breathe. 2 more breaths in. Breathe into the side. Stay there for a breath. Just enjoy what you do. And with the next inhale, both arms reaching up towards the sky. Cactus arms, bend your elbows. Roll the shoulders back, lifting the chest, lifting the chest. Just breathe into the chest, into the armpits, into the shoulder area. Creating a little space. Watch how it feels for your arms, for your shoulders. Maybe it's super uncomfortable. Maybe breath by breath you feel, wow, a little bit more space, a little bit more lightness. Stay there for a breath. And as you exhale, place the fingertips on the floor behind you. I turn now because it's easier for you to see me. Fingertips on the floor behind you. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Bringing your elbows towards each other and try to reach the sky with your chest, with your heart. Stay there, breathe there. Nice. Stay there for 1 more breath. And with the next inhale, lift both arms up towards the sky. And let's find all 4 position. Hands on the floor, maybe roll over your knees or find any other way to come into all 4 poses. Okay. Separate your knees hip width apart, and as you're breathing in, roll the shoulders back, lifting the chest, you arching your spine. As you exhale, round your spine. Try to reach the sky with the back of the body and slowly sit on your heels. Come into child pose. Exhale out fully and completely. And again, 1 more time. Inhale, back to all 4 position. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. As you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose, work super slowly. That was your version 1. Continue working like this, or come with me, let's practice version 2. Breathing in, keep the chest close to the floor, slide the chest towards the front, arrive into low cobra. As you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose. Okay, you have 2 options. Let's do this little sequence 2 more times, version 1 or version 2. Inhale, come into arch position, arching the spine position, version 1 or version 2. As you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose. Exhale out, no tension left. Beautiful, one more time. Inhale, arching the spine, lifting the chest. And as you exhale, round your spine, sit on your heels, child pose. And from there, slowly come into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under. Paddle, walk with your feet a little bit. Probably this is your first down dog. Swing your hip to the right, swing your hip to the left. Just breathe. Nice. Breathing in downward facing dog. And as you exhale, slowly come into plank. And from plank position, we are moving between plank and upward facing dog. Lower the pelvis towards the floor. Lift the chest. If it's too much, please drop your knees. Inhale, downward facing dog. As you exhale, high upward facing dog or low plank. I'm not pretty sure how to call this posture. Let's do it 2 more times. Breathing in, downward facing dog. As you exhale, come into plank, lower the pelvis, look after your lower back, work super slowly, drop your knees if it's not too much, if it's too much. Last time, inhale. And back to plank, lower the pelvis, stay there. Swing your hip to the right, to the left, draw circles with the pelvis, or just stay still if you want. If you want to lengthen the front a little bit more, lift the chin towards the sky. One more breath down. And slowly lower the whole body down on the floor. Now extend your left arm towards the side. If you don't feel too much in the next position, you can bend your elbow a little bit, cactus arm with the left arm. Bend your right knee, and as you're rolling towards the straight arm or bent elbow, bent arm, slowly lower the right foot on the floor. Stay in the pose, breathe in the pose. Watch what do you feel in the front of your left shoulder. What do you feel into the chest area, in the chest area? Just breathe. If you feel your body slowly loosens up, you want to go a little bit further, you can bend both knees. Again, try not to stress too much, just breathe. Your arm is straight, your elbow is bent. What is your reality? What is your truth? Stay there, breathe there. Last breath. And slowly release. Roll back onto your front. Exactly the same on the other side. Extend your right arm to the side. Bend your left knee. And roll towards the right arm. Elbow bent, arm straight, your chest. Don't be surprised if one side less or more open, or allows you to do more or less. Find your option. Stay in the pose, just breathe. Breathe into the area where you feel a little extra space. just enjoy what you are doing. Last breath. And slowly roll back onto your front. Press both palms into the floor next to the chest. Come into child pose, which means from all four position, open your knees a little bit wider, big toes touch, and interlace the fingers behind you. And with the next breath, as you're lifting your hands away from your back, slowly lift your palm away from the heel. Just the tip of your head on the floor. Again, continue breathing into the chest, into the front of the shoulders, or wherever you feel your body reacts to this position. Just breathe. Stay there, breathe. Last breath. And as you exhale, sit on your heels, fingertips on the floor, and help yourself to come up into position when you are sitting on your heels. Feel free to fold your mat a little bit, or if you need towel underneath your knee, your self-sensitive knees, use your towel. And come into kneeling position, knees hip width apart, tuck your toes under, and grab the rib cage. Okay, imagine it's not your hands, someone grabbing the rib cage, your thumbs behind you. And as you're breathing in, roll the shoulders back. Lifting, you want to lift the rib cage up and over. Perfect. And again, your thumbs kind of pressing, pushing the rib cage forward, the chest up. Make sure you are not looking up, you're still looking forward, gazing forward. Lifting the chest, bring your elbows towards each other, shoulder blades towards each other, and breathe. Stay better for 3 breaths. Just watch the feeling, watch the sensation. We will come back to this pose, we will go a little bit further, a little bit deeper. So don't have to be in camel posture, the full posture right now. Stay there for a breath. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly release. Bring your knees together, separate your feet, and sit on the floor between the 2 feet. This is an option. Use a brick or block between the 2 feet and sit on the brick. Okay? So don't stress yourself again, I have to sit on the floor. You don't have to sit on the floor. Just if you feel comfortable. Bring your palms together next to your heart again. Create this little flower with your hands. Separate the tip of the 3 middle fingers. Keeping your flower in front of you. Breathing in through your roots, through the spine, into the flower. Feed your flower. Give energy, give water, give fresh oxygen. And exhale by exhale, watch the color green traveling away from the flower, creating this green bubble around you. You are sitting in this green bubble. You are safe. You are supported. You can open your heart. And because this is a magical flower, with the next breath you're realizing as you are breathing in, a little jinn appears in the flower. And climbing up in from the flower and sitting in front of you. This magical jinn sitting in front of you. No, he's not scary. He's really, really friendly. The jinn smiles at you, gives you a hug, a nice, warm, supporting hug. You feel super safe. You feel as the jinn hugs you, your muscles getting a little bit less tense, a little bit softer. The jinn sitting in front of you, giving you a smile, nice, warm smile, and says, I love you. You are needed. You are perfect. You are loved. You are needed. You are perfect. You are loved. Just breathe in the energy of the words. Allow the energy of the word just enveloping every single cell in your being, in your body. Repeat quietly in your mind, I love you. Stay with this energy, and with the next inhale, lift the flower, offer the flower, up, 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 lift your hands up. Huge circle with your arms, release, and downward facing dog. Place your hands on the floor. Come into downward facing dog, just walk a little bit, pedal with your feet, bring the blood flow back into the ankles, into the knees. Just move, just walk. And from downward facing dog with 3 tiny steps, walk your feet towards your hands. Soften your knees, hands on your hips, and slowly come up into standing position. Bring your palms together next to your heart, find your flower again. And with the next inhale, lift your hands, lift the flower up towards the sky. Hook your thumbs, open the fingers, create a butterfly now with your hands. And try to reach the sky with your hands, lifting the pubic bone towards the belly button, zipping up your invisible trousers. And as you try to reach the sky, imagine someone standing behind you and pulling your wrist backwards. Stay there for 3 breaths. The center of your body engaged, arms reaching up and back. Don't go super deep. Stay there for 3 breaths. Just create a little extra space. Last breath there. And as you exhale, soften your knees, folding forward. Interlace the fingers behind you, lift your hands towards the ceiling. Stay there, breathe there. Soften your right knee, left leg is still straight. And try to reach your right shoulder with your right knee. Lengthening the back of the left leg, breathe there. Just 2 breaths. Breathe into the back of the left leg, breathe into the area where you feel need more space. Change the side, inhale, both legs straight. Now bend your left knee and try to reach the left knee with your left shoulder. This is just the intention. If it happens, that's fine. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. Stay there, breathe there. Last breath. And as you exhale, soften both knees, hands on the floor, and walk your feet back into downward facing. Stay 1 breath in down dog. With the next inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, knee next to the chest. Try to kiss your knee around your spine. Inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, touch your right elbow with your right knee, or at least this is the intention if you want right leg straight. Inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, opposite leg, opposite arm, left elbow, right knee. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, place your right knee on the floor between your hands and extend straight on your left leg to the side, gate pose. Lift your arms up towards the sky. Breathe in here. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, roll the shoulders back, create a little extra space in the chest. Breathe in, stay there. Press the outer edge of the left foot into the floor. As you exhale, left hand on the straight leg, slide your hand towards the ankle. Inhale, cactus arms, roll the shoulders back. As you exhale, right hand on the floor, try to reach the right side of the room. And again, 2 more times. Inhale. As you exhale, lighten the right side. If you want, left hand on your lower back. Really your choice. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Enjoy what you do. Enjoy what you have. No stress. Last time. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Long breath. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Inhale, lift both arms up towards the sky. Your left toes pointing towards the sky. And as you exhale, folding forward. You can use your block or grip underneath your hands if you wish. Inhale, spine longer as you exhale. Turn the belly button a little bit more towards the straight line. And try to reach the big toe with your chest. Just breathe. Yeah. Stay there for the breath. And with the next inhale, slowly lift. Hold on the floor again, arms reaching up. And as you exhale, place both hands on the floor and lift the left leg behind you. Feel free to fold your mat if it's getting too much for your knees, or feel free to have a towel underneath your knees. Left leg lifted, right arm reaching forward. Breathe in here. As you exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, lengthen, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, knee and elbow together. Beautiful. Last time. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. Lift your leg and arm a little bit higher. As you exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, lift and reach. Stay in this position. This is your version 1. Version 2, bend your left knee. Try to reach the sky with your heel. Version 3, grab the foot behind you. And as you're pushing your foot against your hand, that will lift the chest a little bit higher. Right shoulder traveling forward. Stay there for 2 more breaths. Version 1, 2, 3. Either version is amazing. Last breath there. Long leg, long arm. Release your foot. Both hands on the floor, left leg still lifted. Now, move the right foot behind you and the top of the sole of the left foot on the floor. Lift the left arm up towards the sky or reaching forward. Stay there. This is your version 1. If you want to go a little bit further than version 2, extend your right leg front of you. Stay there. Breathe. Leave the chest. Stay there for a breath. Nice. Both hands on the floor. Lift your right leg towards the sky. Breathe in here. Option 1, bend your right knee, lift the right hip, stay there. Maybe this is your position. Otherwise, wide thing. Left toes pointing towards the side. Lower the right foot behind you. Lift the hip, lift the chest. 3 breaths wherever you are. Version 1, 2, 3, either version is amazing. Stay there, breathe there. Lengthening the floor. Creating space. Nice. As you exhale, both hands on the floor, 3-legged downward facing dog. And if you want, you have your options: 3-legged vinyasa, or stay in down dog, plank, or child pose. Okay, make your decision, whichever is yours. And both feet on the floor, you are in downward facing. Stay there for a moment if you wish. We will do exactly the same on the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, lift the hip. Breathe in, stay there. As you exhale, knee next to the chest. Try to kiss your knee, round your spine. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, left elbow, left knee together. Maybe leg straight, maybe not, your choice. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, opposite leg, opposite arm. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, bring the left knee next to the chest, drop the left knee, and extend your right leg to the side. Lift your arms up towards the sky. Don't be confused, I'm facing towards the camera just because it's easier to see what I'm doing, okay? Bend your elbows, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. As you exhale, right hand on the straight leg or on your lower back, lengthen the side. Inhale, arms reaching up. Roll the shoulders back as you exhale, lengthen the right side. Good. 2 more times on each side. Breathing in. As you exhale, lengthen. Inhale. As you exhale, lengthen. Nice. Last time. Inhale. Exhaling out. Inhale. As you exhale, lengthen. Inhale, both arms reaching up towards the sky. Right toes pointing towards the sky. Flex your right foot and turning the chest towards the straight leg. Fingertips on the floor. Use bricks or blocks underneath your hands if it's beneficial for you. Lengthen the spine, lift the chest, and as you exhale, turn the belly button a little bit more towards the straight leg and just breathe. Don't worry, you don't have to kiss your knee. You don't have to kiss your big toes, just breathe. Find a position. What do you feel? Do you feel the back of the leg has a little stretch, your buttocks, your lower back, the side of the body? What do you feel? Start to be aware of your body, how your body feels this morning. Say thank you, whatever your body is doing, however you feel, however your posture looks. Say thank you for your body to turning up, to allow you to do this practice. Say thank you for your body that you are able to hear, to see, to move, to breathe. This is itself a miracle that you are alive, that you have this life, that you are able to do this practice. Be grateful what you have. Stay there for a breath. And as you exhale, walk your hands back towards the front edge of the mat. And lift your right leg behind you. Lift your right leg up. Lift your left arm. If it's too much, work with your leg or with your arm. As you exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Looking forward, lift the leg, lift the arm a little bit higher. Build up your back bend. As you exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, look up, lengthen, lift. As you exhale, knee and elbow together. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Now stay in this position. Stay there, version 1. Bend your right knee, try to reach the sky, version 2. Version 3, grab your right foot, press your foot against the hand, lengthen the arm, lift the chest, lift the leg. Left shoulder traveling forward. 2 breaths wherever you are. Just breathe. Last breath there. Nice. Long legs, long arms. Both hands on the floor, right leg still in the air. And now, shift your left foot slightly behind you. Place the sole of the right foot on the floor. Lift your right arm up. Lengthen the right side, breathe in. Version 1. Extend the left leg towards the front. Version 2. Lift the chest. Breathe in here. Press the sole of the right foot against the floor. Stay there, 1 breath. Choose your option again. Both hands on the floor. Lift your left leg up towards the sky. Breathe in. Bend your knee, lift the hip. This is your version 1. Stay in this position. This is an amazing posture. Right thing, if your body happy, turn your right toes towards the side. Ball of the left foot behind you. Lift the hip, lift the chest. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Stay there for 2 long inhale, 2 long exhale. Version 1 to 100 doesn't matter. It's not about the circus performance, it's about breathing, feeling, sensing. Both hands on the floor. Lift your left leg up, 3-legged down dog. Stay in 3-legged down dog, have your vinyasa. If your body has enough, come into child pose or plank. As you exhale, lower both knees on the floor. Fold your mat if you want. Keep your toes tucked under. Keep your knees hip distance apart. Arms reaching up. And again, preparation of your camel posture. Grab your rib cage. Zip up your invisible trouser. Lift the pubic bone towards the belly button. And roll the shoulders back. Elbows traveling towards each other. Shoulder blades traveling towards each other. Try to reach the sky with your heart. Offer your heart to the sky. Offer your life to the universe. We are just teeny tiny dots. We are important, but not so important as we think. We are not separated. We are part of this big universe. You are just a teeny tiny dot. Give your trust, give your love. Last breath. As you exhale, slowly release. Bring your knees together. Separate your feet. Again, use brick or block underneath your buttocks or sit on the floor. Holding your flower in front of you. Sitting in your green bubble. You are safe, supported, loved. And again, the little Jinn appears in front of you, sitting in front of you. And as you looking into the eye of the Jinn, at one point you realize you are looking into your own eyes. You realize that the Jinn changed. Now you are sitting in front of yourself. Just watch yourself, see yourself. What do you see? Do you see someone you are always judged, and this person sitting in front of you, tired and exhausted from your criticism, from the thoughts which are not kind at all? Or you are sitting someone, you are seeing someone, you are seeing a miracle in front of you. There is no other version of this person. There is only one you exist. As all of the pieces of the flowers are miracle, as all of the leaves on the trees are miracle, you are a miracle. Just look into your own eyes and say, I love you. You are needed. You are perfect. You are loved. I am needed. I am perfect. I am loved. I am needed. I am perfect. I am loved. Stay with the energy of the words and allow the energy of the words enveloping all single cell in your body. all single little corner in your heart, in your spirit. Feel in your whole being the love. I am loved. Stay there for a breath. And let's move back to downward facing dog. As you're breathing in, lift your arms up towards the ceiling, reaching up. And as you exhale, hands on the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Move a little bit, walk a little bit again to bring the blood flow back into the joints, ankles, knees. And with teeny tiny steps, walk your feet towards your hands, keeping your feet hip distance apart. Soften your knees, hands on your hips, and come up into standing position. Bring your hands next to your heart. Create the flower again. And as you inhale, lifting your hands up towards the sky, again hook your thumbs, open the fingers, and lengthen. Lift your hands towards the sky, someone pulling your wrist back. Stay there for 2 breaths. Creating space in the front of your body. Last breath there. As you exhale, soften your knees, folding forward. Interlace the fingers behind you, lift your hands towards the sky, breathing. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Hands on the floor, step back to downward facing dog. Stay there, or if you want to practice your vinyasa, come into plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And as you exhale, back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky, bend your knee, lift the hip. As you exhale, warrior 2, step your right foot between your hands. Arms parallel to the floor, breathe in here. Lift your arms up towards the sky, bend your elbows, roll the shoulders back, breathe in. As you exhale, reverse your warrior. Left hand on the straight leg or on your lower back. Inhale, bend your elbows, cactus arms, roll the shoulders back. As you exhale, side angle. You already done exactly the same posture when you've been in gate pose. Inhale 2 more times, bend your elbows, lift the chest, over your heart. As you exhale, lengthen the right side, lengthening the right side of the chest. Inhale. As you exhale, lengthen the left side. Beautiful. One more time on each side. Breathing in. As you exhale, lengthen. Breathing in. As you exhale, lengthen. Horse stance position. Come back to warrior 2. Turn your left toes towards the side of the mat. Make sure that your ankles underneath your knees. Arms parallel to the floor in front of you. Sit a little bit deeper. And cross your right elbow, right arm on the top of the left. Bend your elbows, top of your hands or palms together. Inhale, lift your elbows towards the sky. Try to reach the ceiling, the sky with the fingertips. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Sit a little bit deeper. As you exhale, folding forward. Forearms parallel to the floor. Try to reach towards your screen with the fingertips. 2 more times. Breathing in. Exhaling out. One more time. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Stay there for 3 breaths. Reach towards the screen with the fingertips. 2 more breaths there. Creating space in the back of the hand. As you exhale, hands, fingertips on the floor, both legs straight, parallel your feet, breathing. As you exhale, keep the soles of the feet on the floor, bend your left knee, lower the bum as far as it is available, and if you want, Lift your right arm up towards the sky. Breathe in, both hands on the floor, both legs straight. As you exhale, other side. Keep the soles of the feet flat on the floor. 2 more times on each side. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift, lengthen. Breathing in. As you exhale, lift, lengthen. One more time, each side. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift, 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 lift. Breathing in. As you exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, both hands on the floor, both legs straight. Lift the chest. And now let's do exactly the same little sequence on the other side. Walk your hands towards the back edge of the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Walk a little bit if you wish. Have your vinyasa if you wish. Make your decision. This time lift the left leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, lift the hip. Get ready for warrior 2. Step your left foot between your hands. Arms parallel to the floor. Breathe. And again, lift your arms up towards the sky. Bend your elbows, roll the shoulders back. Keep zipping up your invisible trouser. Lift the pubic bone towards the belly button. As you exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale. Hopefully you find more and more ease, more and more space. Exhale, side angle. Nice. 2 more times. Work in your own pace, in your own time. Breathing in. Exhaling out. Breathing. As you exhale, side angle. Beautiful. Last round. Inhale. Exhaling out. Breathing. As you exhale, side angle. Inhale. Warrior 2. Lift both arms up towards the sky. And as you're lowering your hands, turn your toes out. Back to horse stance or goddess pose. Inhale. Arms parallel to the floor in front of you. Cross the left arm, left elbow on the top of the right. Top of your hands or palms together as you bend in your elbows. Sit a little bit deeper, breathe in. As you exhale, folding forward. 2 more times, breathing in. As you exhale, folding forward, forearms parallel to the floor. Inhale. Exhaling out. Stay there for 3 breaths. Sit a little bit deeper. Reach towards the screen with the fingertips. 2 more breaths. Don't forget, no self-criticism. You are a miracle. Whatever your body is doing this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whenever you do the practice. Last breath. Both hands on the floor. Both legs are straight. Breathing. And a little change. If you want to practice the previous position, you can. Otherwise, bend your left knee. Now your right toe is pointing towards the sky. And again, lift your right arm up. Or keep your hands on the floor. Inhale, hands on the floor. Keep the buttocks nice and low. Shift your body weight. Lift your left toes. Lift your left arm up. And again, 2 more times on each side. Hands on the floor. If you want a little extra challenge, keep your hands away from the floor. And lift your right arm. Breathing in. Other side. Left toes pointing up. Lift the left arm. 1 more time on each side. Keep the bum nice and low. Exhaling out. Inhale. Beautiful. Both hands on the floor. Both legs straight, breathe in. As you exhale, walk your hands towards the front edge of the mat, step back to downward facing dog. Your choice, stay in down dog, plank, child pose if you need a little rest, or vinyasa. And from downward facing dog, knees on the floor, knees hip distance apart, and again, hands on your rib cage. Roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Feel free to stay in this pose, or probably your body is warm enough, open enough to lifting the chest. Maybe lower your hands to the lower back. Keep your pelvis traveling forward. Maybe untuck your toes. Maybe lower your hands on your heels. Keep looking forward, or look up, or look back, whichever is the best for your neck. 3 breaths in. Slowly release. Again, come into all-four position, back to Virasana, legs, knees together, separate your feet. Sit on the floor between your feet, or sit on the block between the feet. Bring your palms together next to your heart, create your flower. Holding your hands, your open flower in front of your heart. And now imagine you are sitting on the top of a hill. You have your magic flower within you. You are sitting surrounded with your safe green bubble. Breath by breath, your flower is getting brighter, more and more beautiful. The color green, the green light traveling away out from your flower is getting stronger and stronger, brighter and brighter. And is not simply just creating this safe green bubble around you, but this green light starts to travel away further and further from you. Start to traveling down into the valley, traveling through the fields, reaching houses, reaching people in the houses. This green, beautiful light reaching people's hearts, reaching the next village, the next city, the next continent. Is traveling around the whole globe. Green light, bright green light. Your love. Your love is traveling around the whole globe, reaching every single living creature. You can bring your friends into your mind, your family into your mind, your enemies into your mind. People you are completely neutral for you. And just say for every single living creature, I love you. You are needed. You are perfect. You are loved. You are needed. You are perfect. You are loved. Just feel the love is traveling away from you. You have endless love. You cannot run out of the love. And just share what you have. Share what you felt towards you a couple of minutes ago. Share this love. Just watch, just feel, just visualize. Stay there for a breath. And again, lifting your arms towards the sky, offer your flower. And as you exhale, downward facing dog, hands on the floor, come into down dog. Again, feel free to move, walk a little bit in down dog. If you want to practice your vinyasa, you are more than welcome. If you want to stay in down dog, stay there. And with teeny tiny steps, walk your feet towards your hands. Walk your feet forward. Soften your knees, huge circle with your arms. Come up to standing, breathing. And with the next breath, bring your palms together next to your heart. Zip up your invisible trouser and find your gazing point. From this moment, we will practice a little balancing sequence. It's very important. Keep the center engaged, eye on a gazing point, and lift your left knee next to the chest. Flex your left foot, breathing. As you exhale, imagine there is a huge rock behind you, the heel you've been sitting behind you, and you try to push it away. Chest still lifted, back muscles working super hard. Inhale, left knee next to the chest. Keep the back muscles working, buttocks, hamstrings working as you stretching back. If you want to add your arms, you are more than welcome. Inhale. One more time. As you exhale, pushing back. Beautiful. Stay in the position, warrior 3. If you're very comfortable, a little extra challenge, bend your left knee. Don't forget, it's not a must, it's just version 2. If you're super comfortable, grab your left foot with the left hand, push your foot against your hand, lift the leg, lift the chest, lift, lift, lift. 2 breaths wherever you are. Lift a little bit higher. Release back to warrior 3. Breathe in. Left knee next to the chest, arms reaching up. Slowly extend your left leg towards the front. Flex your foot. 2 breaths there. Reach, breathe. Last breath. As you exhale, hands and left knee next to the chest. Get ready for half pull. Left leg reaching back, right fingertips on the floor. Keep right fingertips on the floor. Keep your left hand on the lower back if you wish. Lift your left arm up towards the sky, left hip towards the sky. Stay there. If you feel super comfortable, grab the outer edge of the foot, press your foot against your hand. Stay, breathe. Stay there for a breath. Release your foot. Both hands on the floor. Get ready for standing split. Level your hips, left hip point pointing towards the floor. Walk your hands closer to the right foot. Lift the left leg as high as it is available. Soften both knees. Left knee on the floor behind the right heel. Place your right shin on the floor, front of your left knee. Okay? Feel free to fold your mat a little bit. Keep some softness underneath your knees and bring your palms together next to your heart. If your body doesn't agree with this pose, keep your knees hip distance apart. It's perfectly fine, okay? Lift your arms up. Grab your elbows. Lift your elbows with your hands. Pull it up towards the sky and slightly with back. Just breathe. Stay there for 3 breaths. Up and back. Awful lot of space get created in the armpit, in the chest area. Soften your facial muscles. Find a little smile on your face. Just breathe. Stay there for a breath. Open up your heart. Offer your heart. As you exhale, release your hands. Fingertips on the floor. And slide your knees next to each other. Your right knee is front of your left knee. Separate your feet. Option 1, sit on the floor, sit on the block, elevate your bum with the block, okay? If you feel is still with the block super uncomfortable, left leg straight. Half Gomukhasana, or Full Gomukhasana. Find your position. 2 knees on top of each other, flex both feet. Lift your arms up, reach. As you exhale, arms parallel to the floor, front of you, cross your right elbow, right arm on the top of the left. Top of your hands or palms together. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, folding forward. Maybe this is your forward fold position. Stay in the posture, whichever is yours. Last time, inhale, lift. As you exhale, folding forward. Stay there for 3 or 4 breaths. Just find the softness, just find the space. Wherever your body asks you, wow, I'm a little bit tense here, I need a little extra space. Breathe there some space. Breathe there some light. Love. This whole practice is not about who is softer, bendier, flexible, stronger, more beautiful. It's about what do you feel? How do you feel right now? How is your breath? What is in your mind? The whole practice is like a mirror. Who you are in this very moment. Everything else is secondary. Is not relevant, you kissing the floor or not in certain postures. Forget it, close your eyes. Don't compare, just feel, just sense. Find your own truth, who you are. Find space for more love. Last breath there. Inhale, lift your arms. Release your arms, huge circle with your arms. And now we are turning towards the back edge of the mat, downward facing dog. So turn the chest towards the left, hands on the floor behind you. Come into downward facing dog. Again, stay in down dog, move a little bit, walk a little bit. If you want to practice vinyasa, you are more than welcome. Inhale. And again, with teeny tiny steps, give a little time for the back of the legs to lengthen. Walk your feet forward. And with the next inhale, huge circle, lift your arms up, reach. Bend your elbows, left knee next to the chest, zip up. Find your gazing point, breathe in. As you exhale, left leg straight, keep the chest lifted. Feel that the back muscles working super hard. Inhale 2 more times, lift the chest. As you exhale, lengthen. Eye and a gazing point, zipping up. Last time, inhale. Exhaling out. Option, stay as you are. Option 2, bend your knee. What is your truth? Option 3, grab the outer edge of the foot, press your foot against the hand, lift the leg, lift the chest, dancer. 2 breaths. What is your truth? What is your reality? Forget what you learned, forget what other people are telling you. 1 breath. Inhale. Bend your elbows, bend your left knee, reach. As you exhale, lengthen your left leg. Find your strength. Find your stability. Last breath there. Bend your left knee, bend your elbows. And again, as you're reaching your left leg back, right fingertips on the floor, maybe left hand on your lower back. Find the pose, slowly find the stillness. If your body happy, left hip pointing towards the sky, left arm reaching up. If you're happy, grab the outer edge of the foot with the hand, and as you're pressing your foot against your hand, find a little extra space. Stay there, breathe there. Wherever you are, one more breath. Reach your legs, reach your arms. Standing split, both hands on the floor. Before you lift the left leg higher, level your hips. Left hip point pointing towards the floor. And now as you're walking your hands closer to you, lift the left leg a little bit higher. Soften both knees. Left knee on the floor behind the right heel. And place your right shin on the floor, front of your left knee. Again, find some padding if you feel is beneficial for you. Lift your arms up towards the sky. Grab your elbows, pulling your elbows up and back. Find your pose. Enjoy what you do, just breathe. Breathe in air, breathe in space, breathe in light, breathe in love. Offer your heart to connect with the universe. Don't forget you are part of this big, big, big universe. You are super important, but at the end of the day, we are just like the little cells in your body. We are parts. We belong. We love. As you exhale, arms reaching up. Lower both hands on the floor. And again, bring your right knee closer to the left one. Right knee on the front of your left one. Separate your feet and sit on your brick or block between the 2 feet or sit on the floor. Left leg straight front of you if that is your position. Arms reaching up. Arms parallel to the floor front of you. Cross your left elbow on the top of the right. Bend your elbows. Lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, folding forward wherever you are. Enjoy what you have right now. Inhale 2 more times. Lift, 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 lift. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, folding forward. Stay there for 3 breaths. Soften the facial muscles. Find your position. What is your truth? What is your reality? Are you brave enough? You love yourself enough to follow the little voice within you, in your heart, in your spirit? Or you want other people to love you and you behave in a way you think they will love you? You selling yourself cheap? Or you know that you are the most valuable thing you could have? You have the version of you, the only version of you exists in this universe. That's the biggest gift, the most valuable gift anyone can give you. Stay there for a breath. And with the next inhale, slowly release. Lift your arms up towards the sky. Reach. We are moving back to downward facing dog, facing towards the front edge of the mat. Turn the chest towards the left, hands on the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Stay in down dog, have your plank, vinyasa. And again, with teeny tiny steps, walk your feet towards your hands. Bend your knees, sit on the floor. And vertebrae by vertebrae, lower the whole spine on the floor. Keep your knees close to the chest, rest your hands on your knees and just draw a couple of circles with your knees towards one direction. And towards the other direction. Nice. And again, you have options. Maybe you will practice half bridge or full wheel, okay? So keep your feet on the floor, hip width apart, arms alongside of your body. Stay there, breathe there. If your body has enough, this is your last position, stay there. If you want, lift your pelvis towards the sky, walk your shoulders close to each other, interlace the fingers behind you, This is your version to stay there, half bridge. If you want to practice full wheel, press your palms into the floor underneath your shoulders and lift the chest. Imagine my hand between the shoulder blades and I'm pushing your chest a little bit forward. Use your legs, you push yourself, your chest forward, forward. Open up. 2 breaths. Last breath there. As you exhale, slowly release. Lower the spine on the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hug your knees next to the chest. Lift your forehead next to your knees. Create a teeny tiny ball from your body. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze the toes, squeeze the facial muscles. Squeeze your knees next to the chest. Squeeze your forehead next to your knees. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And as you exhale, release. Arms on the floor, legs on the floor. Spread your legs and arms nice and wide. This is your last position, Shavasana. You are in Shavasana. Have a nice deep inhale through your nose. And exhaling out through your mouth. And again, breathing in. And exhaling out, no tension left. Your body is super, 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 super soft on the floor. Relax your feet, your legs, your pelvis. Upper body, shoulders, arms, hands, your head. Breath by breath, imagine, visualize you breathing into the chest, into the heart area, creating more and more space around your heart. And breath by breath, as you're creating this space around your heart, you're breathing in a little bit more and more light, green light. The heart area is getting brighter and brighter, more and more spacious with every inhale. And as you exhale, allow this spaciousness, this light to travel into your legs, toes, into your arms, fingers, into the crown of the head. The whole body is getting brighter, more and more spacious. And exhale by exhale, just fill up this space with love. Love, which you already felt today during the practice, and which is coming from your heart. Your body is bright, soft. You have a huge space around your heart. Watch this space, how it looks. It's like a green cave, or it's like a really comfortable little room where your heart is living. Go just knock on the door of your heart, of this little place, little space. And just watch as you are stepping into the room, what do you see? If you find it's a little bit cold, if you find it's a little bit empty, just put some curtains on the windows, some extra flowers on the shelves, some carpets on the floor. Make it like a home. This is the space of your heart, a soft, homey space. You are invited. Sitting at the table with your heart, having tea, having chat, having love. And your smile, with the sound of your laugh, your happiness is enveloping your whole being. The love you feel towards your heart, and your heart feels towards you, enveloping your whole being. You are light, you are bright, you are loved. Just repeat quietly in your mind. I am needed, I am perfect, I am loved. I need it, I am perfect, I am loved, I am loved. Stay in Shavasana as long as you wish. Rest, relax a little bit. Enjoy the tea with your heart. Namaste.